Welcome back to Waxing On. It's Friday, and we're going to have something a little different today. It's a soundtrack album. And if you remember, quite a few episodes back, we did an episode on Clint Eastwood. And the album we looked at was Honky Tonk Man, where it was a movie Clint was in, and he also did some singing. Sang a couple of tunes, some with Marty Robbins, some solo by himself. And he really had a big part of that soundtrack. Now we're going to look at another Clint Eastwood movie, this one called $1 Million Baby. Does Clint sing? No, he doesn't. But look up here, man. I don't know if you can see that. Original music soundtrack. Music by Clint Eastwood. Yes, Clint Eastwood wrote the music for this one. Can you imagine? He's doing soundtracks now. Now, the music is performed by what they call the the Eastwood scoring stages where they filmed it, sorry. He's got his own scoring stage as well. This was at Warner Brothers. Music is performed by the Hollywood Studio Symphony. Now, mainly strings, so I don't have any horn players to talk about. Strings, we've got basses, piano, guitar, and that was it. So a real orchestra that he had in there. Now, in addition to the usual orchestrated soundtrack, we have a couple of tunes that were written and performed by Kyle Eastwood and Michael Stevens. Now, Kyle Eastwood's name shown up before too, and if I'm not mistaken, he was in Honky Tonk Man with Clint. So Kyle's been around, but he's written a couple of tunes and performs them on here. I think one was Boxing Baby and the other Blue Diner. Altogether, we got about 20 tunes. Some of them are pretty short. Some just a few seconds long as they go between scenes. It does say that this contains music that necessarily was not necessarily in the video or film. Got to remember, it was a movie first, and not everything's video, right? Produced by Clint Eastwood, orchestrated and conducted by Lenny Niehaus, who's done a lot of music for him, and I believe Lenny Niehaus was also involved in the one Burt Reynolds album we looked at as well. So, a whole different kind of take on what Clint's doing. I mean, we've seen him acting, we've seen him as a singer. Here he's the composer. And music for $1 Million Baby. There's not a lot I can tell you about it. You're going to have to check it out for yourself if you can find it. I have obviously a CD copy of it. Streaming networks. You might find some of the scenes available through YouTube as well. Now, this happens with soundtracks. I found a few of the cuts, yes, they do sound the same. And a lot of times with soundtrack music, it does have themes that reappear throughout the movie. That's not unusual. But I thought it was a nice album just to have as a souvenir, if nothing else, as Clint takes on the position of composer. So that's it for Friday. Clint Eastwood's soundtrack to the movie $1 Million Baby. Well, there we are, midway through January already. Hopefully everybody's surviving the winter. As we head into the weekend, take care, stay safe. We'll see you on Monday.